Scientists around the world corroborate evidence of extraterrestrial life. A few weeks ago, at the Close Encounters conference in Byron Bay, Australia, a woman, who identified herself as Anna, revealed she was abducted by aliens and taken to their spacecraft. The woman claimed that she was subject to various experiments. "I don't want to freak people out. I discern who I tell and who I don't because I can tell who's ready for that information and who's not," she said. While such statements may be dismissed as ludicrous by many, stories like Anna's are being recorded on a regular basis by the Edgar Mitchell Foundation for Research into Extraterrestrial Encounters, according to ABC News, Australia. Scientists and government officials share their views. A UFO briefing document brings to light numerous facts that intelligent life forms exist and are in contact with Earth. The document reveals the research findings of scientists, cosmonauts, and even government officials from across the world, corroborating the evidence of alien presence. Dr. Frank B Salisbury, professor of plant physiology at Utah State University, said, "I must admit that any favorable mention of the flying saucers by a scientist amounts to extreme heresy and places the one making the statement in danger of excommunication by the scientific theocracy. Nevertheless, in recent years I have investigated the story of the unidentified flying object, and I am no longer able to dismiss the idea lightly." General Kanshiro Ishikawa, Chief of Staff of Japan's Air Self-Defense Force, commander of the 2nd Air Wing, Chitose Air Base, 1967, said that UFOs are real. "Much evidence tells us UFOs have been tracked by radar, so, UFOs are real and they may come from outer space. UFO photographs and various materials show scientifically that there are more advanced people piloting the saucers and motherships," he said. Major General Pavel Popovich, pioneer cosmonaut and hero of the Soviet Union, president of All Union Ufology Association of the Commonwealth of Independent States, said that a global study is essential to understand the strange phenomenon of UFOs. "The historical evidence of the phenomenon allows us to hypothesize that, ever since mankind has been coexisting with this extraordinary substance, it has manifested a high level of intelligence and technology. The UFO sightings have become the constant component of human activity and require a serious global study. The scientific study of the UFO phenomenon should take place in the midst of other sciences dealing with man and the world," he said. Wilbert Smith, senior radio engineer, Department of Transport, director of Project Magnet, the first Canadian government UFO investigation in the 1950s, said, "The matter is the most highly classified subject in the United States government, rating higher even than the H-bomb. Flying saucers exist. Their modus operandi is unknown, but a concentrated effort is being made by a small group headed by Dr. Vannevar Bush. The entire matter is considered by the United States authorities to be of tremendous significance. Not Soviet missiles," says Greek scientist. In 1947, Dr. Paul Santorini, the Greek physicist and engineer credited with developing the proximity fuse for the Hiroshima atomic bomb, investigated a series of UFO reports over Greece that were initially thought to be Soviet missiles. "We soon established that they were not missiles. Foreign scientists flew to Greece for secret talks with me. A world blanket of secrecy surrounded the UFO question because the authorities were unwilling to admit the existence of a force against which we had no possibility of defense," Santorini said. While several governments of the world have dealt with this problem, we think that these governments should make available now all the UFO evidence they have collected, for a thorough and open inquiry by the scientific community, said the document, endorsed by QFOS, Center for UFO Studies, FUFA, Fund for UFO Research, and MUFON, Mutual UFO Network.